Did the Raiders coaching staff just make a final decision on who will lead the offense in Week 1? Or are we about to make a historic mistake with our golden rookie? Plus, massive names on the roster are officially on the hot seat and could be cut before the season even starts. If you thought building this 2026 roster was going to be a walk in the park, you haven't been paying attention. Things are boiling over in Vegas, guys. Buckle up and smash that like button because today was absolutely wild. Let's cut right to the chase. According to bombshell reports from ESPN's Adam Schefter and NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, the coaching staff's plan for the second preseason game against the Houston Texans is set in stone. Fernando Mendoza will start and play the entire first half. Aidan O'Connell will take over in the second half. And guess who isn't even suiting up? Kirk Cousins. He's going to be on the bench, in street clothes, watching from the front row. Now, take a deep breath and pay close attention to how we read this move. The first reaction from the emotional fans, and I know our Raider Nation very well, is to scream, "That's it! Mendoza won the job, it's his team now." Hold your horses, pump the brakes. In reality, the NFL works the exact opposite way. The fact that Kirk Cousins isn't even stepping on the field in the preseason proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that he's still the heavy favorite to be the starting quarterback in Week 1. When a franchise decides to protect a veteran of his caliber from injury risk in August, it means their plan to have him as the undisputed starter for the regular season remains 100% unchanged. And what's the real reason behind this? Money and protection. We paid Cousins a truckload of cash to hold down the fort. Our offensive line and the overall roster overhaul still need time to reach an elite level in the AFC. Rookie Fernando Mendoza was brilliant against the Cardinals, dominated joint practices against the Texans, and took first-team reps all week long. The kid has presence, he has an arm, and he carries himself like a franchise QB. But throwing a rookie to the Wolves right out of the gate on a rebuilding team under head coach Klint Kubiak could derail the process and cost us the future of the next decade's project. My honest opinion as someone who bleeds silver and black, the coaching staff is completely right not to rush things. Do I want to see Mendoza tear up the Texans' defense in the first half? Obviously, I'm going to be screaming at my TV with every completion. But let the veteran Kirk Cousins absorb the initial hits early in the season. Let Mendoza learn every single detail from the sideline, evolve without the pressure of carrying the world on his shoulders, and step in only when he's fully ready. Rushing things is the enemy of a dynasty, fam. If this quarterback drama is already getting on your nerves, just wait until you see the bloodbath that's brewing for the final 53-man roster cuts. Preseason cuts spare no one, and 3 very familiar names are in immediate danger of getting booted out of Vegas before Week 1. The first name is exactly the guy who will close out the game against the Texans, Aidan O'Connell. Look at the harsh reality of the facts here. AOC showed flashes in 2023, but his production has gone downhill every season since. The guy had golden opportunities with 2 different coaching staffs and couldn't lock down a spot. With Cousins guaranteed as the veteran mentor and Mendoza being polished as the crown jewel, keeping 3 active QBs on the 53-man roster burns a precious spot we desperately need in the secondary or in the trenches. If O'Connell doesn't accept a practice squad role, his time in Vegas has reached the end of the line. The second guy on the hot seat is wide receiver Dante Thornton Jr. Man, our receiver room is one of the most wide open and needy in the league, and yet Thornton still managed to slide down the depth chart. He got bypassed by rookies like Jack Beck, fell behind Trey Tucker and newcomer Jalen Naylor, and is now fighting for scraps against Malik Benson and Noah Brown. If you're a 4th-round pick and can't carve out a role in a developing wide receiver room, you don't last in the NFL. The heat is absolutely on for him. And the biggest bombshell of them all? Starting safety Isaiah Pola-Mao. This one is going to sting for the fans, but pay attention to the new front office's math. Pola-Mao is in the final year of his contract. Klint Kubiak's new regime has 0 emotional ties to him and just spent a premium 2nd-round draft pick on rookie Traden Stukes. With Taron Johnson locking down the slot, Stukes needs to see the field fast at free safety. In today's NFL, the future runs over the past with no mercy. If cutting him saves money and opens up room for rookies to develop, the front office won't hesitate to pull the plug. Long story short, Cousins should start the season to protect Mendoza from the crossfire, while familiar faces like Aidan O'Connell and Pola-Mao are hanging by a thread heading into final cuts. Now I want to hear from you. living this Raider Nation madness every single day. If Fernando Mendoza completely shreds the Texans' defense in the first half, would you bench Kirk Cousins immediately for Week 1? Or would you keep the rookie on the sidelines to protect his long-term development? Drop your answer in the comments right now, smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next video, Nation.